Hi, Jim Ireland from Tactile Ireland, and today we're going to unbox the Blackberry Passport Silver Edition, which just arrived. And this is just a newer version of the previous model with mainly cosmetic changes on board. And we'll drop a link below to let you have a look at the last iteration of this phone. So let's get straight into the unboxing. And first of all, we're presented with the device straight away. Then we get our information booklet here, and it'll just give you some details on the device itself. We get some more information booklets in here and different languages, etc. And then we get the usual plug, earbuds and USB cable, and the earbuds are again the same that were in the first version. And that's them there. So enough of that. So onto the phone itself. We will get rid of these plastic bits if my nails allow me. And sure, that's the plastic all gone. So there we go. This is the Silver Edition Passport. It's slightly taller than the last version. Feels much more premium, and there's a bit more space down here on the keys from the bottom, so it's a bit more comfortable to use, and it's just very premium and a nice to hold and feel. You can actually feel the quality. So the differences are, if you're familiar with the last version, the corners were square, now they're rounded off, and you can see they're chamfered all the way around, which looks quite nice. And again, our keys are all in the same place, our camera is all in the same place, everything is all in the same place as before. Some of the changes are, for example, the camera here is not raised. It's now built in on the back cover instead of a raised hump that was on the previous version. And we have our flash up on top, and then this of course comes off here from the back to put your micro SD and your SIM card into, and that just pops on and off quite simple like so. And then up top then we have our power key and our 3.5mm headphone socket. Down on the bottom now, the speakers are bigger this time around. Last time they were just little slots going across, and you can see that these have been drilled and they do look much better too. And of course we have a mic there and a micro USB port. Nothing at all on the left. And the back has that textured feel to it, which is quite nice, and it's kind of similar to the Priv, but this feels a bit more rough. But the keyboard, again, if you're familiar with the previous version, is much more easier to use than the Priv is, so to speak. But the same characteristics being brought across, where you can use the keys to move pages up and down, left or right, etc. And they're quite cool, and it's very easy to get used to, and typing is very good on these, and the keys are very tactile. And up top then we have the logo here. Again, there's a slight change up on top here. We have our earpiece there and our notification LED there and our front facing camera there. So there's not much really in the difference, but just a couple of aesthetic changes. But again, the operating system inside is the same, everything else is the same internally. This is just more of a cosmetic update to the last version, and it's really a worthy update, and it feels quite good and solid. So it's quite nice to use. Square screen though might put people off. Some apps might not work if you're using Android, for example, or porting Android apps onto it. But most of the apps do work. Everything else is the same here with the software. We have Blackberry Hub, of course, which is quite cool. And that's just basically it really on this Silver Edition Passport. Mainly cosmetic changes, but we'll give it a go and see if there's anything else that we can find different, but I doubt it very much. But that's just a quick look at the Silver Edition Blackberry Passport. And the question begs, which would you prefer, the Priv or the Passport? Stay tuned for more coming soon, and talk to us at Jimbo Ireland on Twitter, and you can get us on the blog at techbuzzireland.com, and thank you for watching.